Blessed One, each material creation, whether it may be the apparent appearance and cessation of inanimate or animate dharmata, such as a sentient being, a stone, a mountain, a great sea or land, or whether this creation may vibrate forth as an entire macrocosmos or a microcosmos, is nothing but a composition of incalculable desire bodies, all linked to the self-deluded mind. All are in accordance with the composed body consciousness of the deluded mind and any given mind and spirit that illuminates and revalidates the presence of this self-ignorance by mutual dependent origination. It is therefore as thus, not the great right view arisen from recalling your true nature as it is. It is the permanently unborn, undivided and inconceivable noble wisdom of sheer creative awareness power, which is always able to produce any given position in the mind and spirit of the self-ignorant, desireful and mutually dependent. Blessed One, because the mind and spirit of the deluded dwell in this empty no-self of Mara, a desire body arises. This heavily idolized body consciousness perpetuates the regenesis of further future desire bodies by dwelling in the erratic and dim light of Mara. Such an inverted and deluded mind indeed fails to reveal to its spirit the clear realization that this body consciousness serves as merely a defiled Dharma mirror, a blank screen filled with the apparent arisal and cessation of shadow and light. Such a mind that fails to reveal to its spirit that the original mirror of its true self is not defiled, induces its spirit to see what it believes to be random activity in its, or beyond, its control. It senses an actuality that merely exists as a belief in accordance with its preconditioned set of accepted, fulfilled or unfulfilled desires. It fails to realize by proper enlightenment into the unborn light awareness of its true nature, that all such dharmata have no true basis, no ground in your absolute body of truth, nor are they collectively or even separately a depiction, reflection, or tangible reality of your imageless unborn body of undivided and sheer creative awareness power. Because of this fragmented mirror they cultivate and idolize again and again through endless kalpas. This evil instrument of the evil one, known to this assembly as the body consciousness. Deeply immersed in its dim light, they have no true vision, no true recollection and no true knowledge of your absolute reality and perfectly uninverted mind. Wandering around like a lost and poor beggar seeking shelter from the perils of past deeds, they cannot possess your unborn mind of undivided and sheer creative awareness power, because they dwell by heavy dependent origination in the self-empty realities of Mara. As evidently as the great Devaraja proclaimed, believing the true to be false and the false to be true. Thus the Blessed One addressed the great Avalokitesvara. Do you, great Avalokitesvara, by due reason or any hidden cause expound two parallel states of actuality here? Or do you already expound the truth to this noble assembly by the very reality of your wordless transmission? Blessed One, your inquiry is fairly stated and with good cause. By the living principle I already expound the truth to this great assembly, which by due reason is hidden to the deluded mind that relies upon the dim and erratic light of the body consciousness. I do not expound two parallel states of actuality here. Nor should anyone discerning this wordless transmission think of two parallel actual states, where both such states are merely depending on the mind's token position of what is false or right. Why is this? Because the absolute reality of your truth is something that exists as purely itself and not as something else above or beneath the actuality of all things. The actuality of what is perceived and sensed and expressed as random activity or inactivity has only one aspect of reality: the self-empty reality of its illusion. Hence, a sentient being may discern such a reality through measured empirical formulae that are set up in accordance with the conditional relevant facts of actual tangible or non-tangible dimensions. All of this arises in the preconditioned body consciousness of the deluded mind and thereby sensed or discerned as the laws of time, energy and form in various interrelated states of flux. Bound by this delusion through the heavy interference of its body consciousness, Mara, this spirit may with its inverted mind falsely conclude that it has a measured reality of itself that may, voluntarily or involuntarily, belong to this shadow reality of form or emptiness. Such a reality can be seen, heard, felt, smelled or tasted. Therefore it is measured or even sensed as a mere embodied awareness in the great void of something unknowable to its present mind and spirit. The mind trap is now sprung, hinging on the first sensation of any given conceptual moment of birth due to thought awareness, sense awareness, or any other form of body awareness bearing specific embodied qualities. This artificial consciousness of the aforementioned qualities thereby retransforms itself in accordance with all the available karmic conditions, thus bewitching and deceiving the mind and clouding its spirit from recollecting its true self, its unbornness of purely undivided and sheer creative awareness. Being stupefied, the unaware spirit with its inverted mind is now isolated in a scanded cocoon, preventing the true light of your absolute reality to break through with its perfect state of imageless actuosity that, used in full accordance with its true self-nature, can instantly release the formerly possessed mind of this distressed spirit from all future self-ignorance and suffering. From the first row, the great sage Buddhaghosa arose and bowed 3 times towards the venerable Avalokitesvara. Great One, your transmission is indeed flawless, and yet, although you have transmitted to us a wordless transmission equal to 1,000 sutras and more with such an incomparable eloquence and virtue, I must, for the sake of the suffering, ask this. Indeed, it is obvious to any bodhisattva of the 7th level and above that any dissonant spirit that dwells in this distressing cocoon of the skandhas, perceiving this evil body of Mara as conditionally real or unreal depending on its vantage point, is lost to the transient phenomena of its desires and self-ignorance. How then should this suffering and dissonant spirit break the spell? Thus instantly realizing the true nature of its mind and emerging victoriously into the nirvanic principle of the way, truth and eternal light of its unborn and everlasting self-nature. Smiling at Buddhaghosa, Avalokitesvara presented a shining ideation as from seemingly nowhere, raising it into the present attention of all, empowering them to discern it as the original sacred tablets of the Heart Sutra. They seem to shine in the presence of everyone with the strong and indefinable dark light of pure Bodhi power. Behold, whosoever Avalokitesvara offered the sutra to touch and hold, from every sage and Mahabodhisattva seated in the 1st, 2nd and 3rd rows, to the great grasp of Buddhaghosa himself, no one could seize this invaluable object of so much veneration and contemplation. None of you can bear to hold or even remotely touch this sutra, although you clearly know the principle behind its conception and cause of presence. Then receive my answer to your question, great Buddhaghosa, and be aware that there is nothing else besides this answer to your question. Let the one understanding my answer instantly find the way, the truth and eternal light of the Blessed One among us. Avalokitesvara then threw the sutra onto the ground of the assembly hall, and as it fell from a great height, the impact shattered this invaluable object of so much veneration and contemplation into pieces, even causing the marble-like ground of the assembly hall to crack. Bowing towards the Blessed One, the great Avalokitesvara pointed at the evidence on the ground. Verily, Blessed One, this is by due cause of your own noble wisdom, the sheer productiveness of all things. Nothing is what it seems to be. What is apparently hidden is that which is there at all times and in all directions. It is indeed the light of all lights, giving birth and destroying all things in the very presence of those entrapped by even a single desire of embodiment. Blessed One, this living principle, at once dark and obscure, is not easily grasped. But once found, it is instantly recognized as ultimately intelligible, permanently superpositional, all compassionate and indestructible. Simply, that which precedes all creation and all destruction. Its own body equals its own undefiled reality and is thus by a myriad virtues known as Dharmakaya. Therefore, let this wordless transmission, by the grace of your own immeasurable wisdom, be known as the Dharmakaya Sutra. Although the sutra itself is by nature self-empty, once approached with proper spirit and mind, it is able amidst all animate or inanimate things alike to confirm the difference between right knowledge and false knowledge, thereby empowering anyone to discern the true direction and reality of what precedes it, thus relieving the beholder of this sutra, if even but a moment, from the heavy and distressing delusions of Maya, the evil one, which is nothing more than their own differentiating body consciousness. Having said this, the great Avalokitesvara bowed 3 times towards the Blessed One as he withdrew to the first row in the great spiritual hall of Sambhogakaya.